right, so with all of the domestic violence crimes that have been going on with women, it's something that I'm very passionate about. Very, very passionate about. So I decided that I'm going to be starting a series, and it's called Rose Petals Revived. It'll be coming to YouTube soon. I'll be putting the dates out when my first episode will be. I wanted to do this series because oftentimes many issues or organizations, resources, a lot of times they target, proactively, preemptively, things, to look for beforehand. Then, of course, there are organizations, resources to help you after the fact once you get out of a situation. But the critical part that is overlooked oftentimes is during the violence, during the domestic situations, during the arguments, during whatever it is that a woman is experiencing. Because what happens to her is that, she's suffering in silence oftentimes because a lot of times she can't tell anyone. She may get divided from her family. Maybe they're tired of hearing it. Why won't she leave? Yada, yada, yada. So there's all of that. Then, she might not feel good about herself. So her self-esteem is suffering. And then there just is a lack of encouragement, because a lot of people are divided about this topic. People think it's easy to leave, but we see that's not always the case. There are people that do try to get away. They get away from someone who's violent or whatever the case may be. And then the system fails them. They take the right steps, they get restraining orders, they do a lot of things, and the system fails them. And so I decided that even though I'm going through, I still try to have a smile on my face. And I know that there are many women that need to be encouraged. We need to be able to speak life into the women that are going through, that are experiencing hardship, that are suffering in silence, whatever that it is, So we hope to form a community that will encourage women, that they can come together in a safe space and talk about their experiences, and then also be encouraged, to be uplifted, like no matter what, that they can lean in and talk to people, until they make it to the other side, until they have victory over, till they overcome it, whatever it is, till they survive it, whatever that it is. They might have children that are experiencing that and they want to talk about the experiences that their children are having and all of those things. And so once again, it's called Rose Petals Revised, and it's gonna be coming to my YouTube channel, and I will be linking the information when my first episode will be. I'm very excited about it, and I just said this is something that I needed, because I don't have a lot of support when I'm in the middle of the storm, and I know that many women suffer through as well. They go in through their trials and their tribulations, and they are not they don't have anybody to talk to as much, even if they have groups and whatnot. That's only maybe once a week, and then sometimes they can't even do that. You know what I mean? If someone is controlling them, they don't have access to internet or whatever the case may be, they're limited, you know what I mean? And so they're struggling and they're fighting every day to feel good, to look good, to whatever that it is, so that they can continue to be built up on the inside. And a lot of times other people that are not experiencing it do not understand, and they cannot relate in any way. So I hope to welcome those that are interested. Again, I will be linking the information soon when my first episode will be. Just like you can come by and check it out. And again, like I said, we still can try to have a smile on our face even when we are experiencing hardship. We don't have to be disheveled. We don't have to be beaten down, because that is what the abuser seeks. That is what they seek. They're seeking for you to be downtrodden, to be hanging your head low, to be fixated on them, to be not feel good about yourself, to not feel attractive, to not feel loved, to feel unworthy, all the things that make you feel less than. And so I'm here to tell you that regardless of all of that, you don't have to feel that. You don't have to feel that. You don't have to feel that at all. And I'm thankful that I have my faith that I can tap into, but then there's people that may not have that. You know what I mean? So again, I'm hoping that I will see individuals there and they can stop by and, leave the comments, and that we can form, that community, and we can be encouraging each other and lifting each other up, because sometimes, like I said, getting out of it, that's great. Feeling great, pulling yourself together after the fact, that's wonderful. Noticing the red flags beforehand, before you get into a situation, that's wonderful. But what about while you're in it? While you're in it, that's an important piece, because you need your mind, you need your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. You need all of those things. And typically when you're in a situation, you're suffering in one of those areas. One of those areas are in lack. And so I'm just here to tell you that I am here to encourage and lift up and speak life.